With the shuffleboard in the background.
Yeah. People are relaxed. We're taking it well.
So Victor, obviously not the results the Green Party wanted, but overall, what are your reactions to the night?
Yeah, I mean, every party wants to win, and ideally every party wants to form government. But I think what I got out of the results was that the NDP can no longer hide behind a weak platform. I think we stood out as the Green Party on a principled platform. We wanted to eliminate tuition. The NDP wanted to freeze. We wanted to eliminate poverty with a guaranteed livable income. The NDP talked about it. Talked about rent control, whereas we would create affordable housing. So wherever the NDP was, basically had a very weak platform, we were basically very, very much progressive. And that's traditionally where the NDP is. And so they played the game of, kind of campaign from the left and then govern from the right. And I think they saw the results tonight. So I would urge the New Democrats to really rethink who they put in as their next leader. They need a strong person from the progressive left and not a weak-kneed leader. I think they really picked the wrong leader, and Brad Wall managed to convince people that he was an okay kind of guy. We'll see. He's got a second term, much like Grant Devine, and we'll see if the scandals start happening in the next 4 years.
Well, this was the first election, of course, at Green Party. You had your full slate, which is quite an achievement in itself. Do you feel that was a good idea, or do you think that you should have concentrated?
No, I feel elated that we were managed to run the full slate, 41% female candidates. We basically destroyed the NDP on that one. The Sask party only ran 10 female candidates. Both parties now need to go back and examine their nomination process. I think female voters are going to start looking at us as a viable alternative in 4 years, and they're going to have to, all parties are going to have to adjust that to that, critique. I'm very proud that we ran 58 because, as a result showed, Ryan Bader took the other strategy. He ran about 10 and concentrated all his resources in the Battlefords in his one seat, and he came in third. He didn't even come in second. He came in a distant third. So, I mean, I came in third, and I had a full slate. So, I think it teaches the Liberal Party that, to be taken seriously, you do have to run enough seats, and ideally a full slate, I think, to really show people that you're serious. And it takes a lot of dedication. I did want to say to all the wives and the families of the leadership candidates, a big thank you to them. I think a lot of people don't realize the pressure the families at home have, and I know my family did a lot, and I'm sure Brad Wall and Mr. Lingenfelter's family, huge gratitude for letting them campaign, kind of thing. So.
Well, you say an effect on the family throughout everything, so you've done traveling throughout the province. What is your reaction from people in the province towards the Green Party now?
I'm hoping it'll be, now that the mystique of the NDP is gone, that they're just another party. There's no, Tommy Douglas left in them. Any party can represent the dream of Tommy Douglas, a progressive world, a world that the Occupy movement is trying to come to grips on and somehow present to the public. I think the Green Party can be a vehicle for change, and we're going to be going out there and encouraging people to join and modernize our party, move our party forward, grow our party, hopefully in a progressive direction. But I'm open to going in different ways. But I think main thing we're trying to do is get government so that the power comes back to the people, and I think that message was starting to resonate. But it takes a lot of time, and I had to basically campaign for only a few days in my own riding. So the results still were pretty good considering that.
So what's next?
2 weeks off, go back to normal work life. But after that, we've already been getting calls from candidates that they want to meet and they want to talk about what worked, what didn't, and build toward the next 4 years. We had about I think 15 to maybe at most 18 parachutes, and I think we can get that down to maybe 10 or less. And so we want local candidates. We urge people out there that are voted Green to consider stepping up in their local community and running for the Green Party. We'll try to create the resources for you, and if I'm still the leader, I'll certainly be there to support you in any way, kind of things.
Anything else you'd like to add?
Yeah, thank you to the people for voting. I hope the vote count went up. I'm glad, hopefully, that Mr. Wall has a strong mandate to move forward, and I hope he'll do it in an honorable way and not create any scandals. But, I would issue a challenge out there that if he does, will the Green Party be there in 58 seats ready to take over?
I'm going to put a call in.